Welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm Jeff, and this channel is where I review my personal gun collection and I share it with you guys. If you like this content, click that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It'll help the channel grow. Also, hopefully it'll give me opportunities to work with other YouTubers and maybe some companies down the road. Also, the icon button, it looks like a bell. If you click on that, you'll get notified of my latest uploads. That being said, let's get on with the review. Real quick before I start this review, I've had quite a few inquiries for people that are subscribed to my channel and some that are not as to what I have on my wrist. So this is my latest purchase. This is the Rolex Sea Dweller 50th anniversary, and I still have my Rolex root beer, as you can see here. I also have a Tag Heuer, and that is going to be a caliber 5, which you see when I'm loading some of the bullets from other videos. I bring this up because you guys have asked. I will do some reviews on my latest purchase of the Sea Dweller, and I will give you an update on the root beer. These were all purchased from Saxon Diamond Center. This is when they were an authorized dealer, and currently they are now selling pre-owned. So I'll provide the information in a video. Again, I'm bringing this up because you guys have asked, so there you go. Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a great night. If you're new to the channel, this is my latest purchase, the Glock 45 MOS with the Trijicon RMR Type 2. If you would like to see a full review of this gun, I will put it in a link in the description below. And before we start, let's just make sure everything's cleared. And gun is clear. So if you're anything like me, you probably have more than one Glock in your collection, specifically the Glock 19. So if you have a Glock 19 Gen 5 or a Glock 19X and you're thinking about upgrading the slide, maybe get some serrations or a cutout, this might be an option for you. And this is the Glock 45 MOS, and this is in 9mm. Just in case you guys don't know, even though it says 45, it is chambered in 9mm. So the question is, how compatible is this to the Glock 19s, and what are the benefits? So let's discuss it. One of the benefits of having the Glock 45 MOS and the Glock 19 Gen 5 is that your upper rail assembly is going to be pretty much identical, minus the front serrations and your RMR cutout. So I wanted to do some modifications to this Glock 19. Went around, looked at some pricing, and it was pretty expensive. I did discuss this in my previous video. Again, if you want to see a full review on this firearm, the 45 MOS, it will be in the description below. I bring this up because the cost is a factor, so I went ahead and spent the money on this because I realized I can just take the rail off with your upper assembly, and I can just go ahead and put it together, and there you go. Now I have front serrations, I have my RMR cut out, I've got suppressor sights, Type 2 RMR with a 1 MOA on my Glock 19 for a little bit more or around the same price as getting a slide cut out. Sending a new slide in and having it cut out could take a lot of time. You will be without your weapon and all that good stuff. So here is a factory option from Glock that eliminates all that, and I can interchange them between both guns. As far as functionality, this shot pretty well at the range. Only did about 5-round bursts per gun. I wasn't really aiming for accuracy per se, just wanted to test out the functionality. So that was my thought process when I purchased the Glock 45 MOS, was I wanted to see how compatible this would be, again, with the Glock 19. Now, as you can see here, obviously, the Glock 19 and the Glock 45, this is going to be a 17 lower. Obviously, it's going to be a lot longer. But it worked out pretty well. And for those of you who might already know, the Glock 19X is, I would say, is the Gen 1 of the Glock 45 MOS, because it's not. This was a military submission, and unfortunately they lost their contract. But this is a Glock 19 upper, and as you can guess, this will fit the Glock 19. Again, these are in Gen 5s, and it will also fit the Glock 45 MOS. So if you wanted to, you could take your upper assembly off, grab your Glock 19, get it on there. There you go. Now you have a two-tone option. Now, is this cheaper and more affordable than getting your slides sent out, get it Cerakoted, waiting for it to come back? You know, for the price point of the Glock 19Xs, which are right around $600 or less, depends on where you go. I would say it is. I mean, maybe it might be a little bit more. I don't really know. But I'd much rather have a whole nother gun than have to deal with all that. So, shooting this again, I just did 5-round bursts just for functionality. Wasn't really testing for accuracy. But if you're into the two-tone, maybe this is an option for you. And in case anybody was wondering, with the Glock 19X, what this would look like with the Glock 45 MOS, well, let's take a look. And there you go. This is what it looks like. It actually doesn't look too bad. Again, functionality. I did 5-round bursts. I had no problem shooting this. But yeah, taking a second look at this, it really doesn't look too bad. Huh. Makes you rethink things. And there you go. There's your RMR. I don't know. Again, is this cheaper than getting this sent out and get it Cerakoted and waiting for it to come back and all that good stuff? I'd just rather do this. I'm not telling you to go out there and buy 3 different guns. This obviously would be a lot easier if you already have these in your collection. If you don't, that's a decision you're going to have to make, you know, down the road, what you want to do. So let's talk holsters. You decide to go with the Glock 45 MOS. You have suppressor sights and you have your RMR cut out. And this is going to be an Olight PL Mini 2. You might want to find a holster. In this case, I chose a IWB. It's going to be inside the waistband. And this is going to be the Works M6 modular holster. And this is specifically cut out for the PL Mini 2. I purchased this for about $60 on Amazon. Let's see what it feels like. As you can hear, it's got positive retention. It's pretty tight. Now the gun is not loaded, so when it is loaded, obviously when you're tilting down, it's probably going to fall out maybe a little easier, but nonetheless, it is pretty damn tight. And so far, wearing this holster, it feels pretty good. Love the positive retention on that. It lets you know that you're all the way inside. Pretty nice. So this is one option. T5 Custom Kydex, they make some damn good holsters as well. So if you like something inside the waistband or outside or custom made, I would check those out. Check them out as well. This is one option just for you guys to check out. Now keep in mind, the PL Mini 2 is a different design than the PL Mini 1, okay? As you can see here, the PL Mini 1, or it's just called a PL Mini, is a lot thinner and longer. So if you do decide to go with a holster on this, you're gonna have to find a completely different holster that will fit the Gen 1 PL Mini. This does conclude my video. I want to thank you guys for tagging along. I hope this provided some useful information for the Glock 45 MOS and how compatible it is with the Glock 19 Gen 5 and the Glock 19X. So you guys have a good night, and I will see you at the next review.